everybody. My name is Kathy and I'm a special education teacher at Holland School, and I want to show you some different things today that are assistive technology things that I use in my classroom on a daily basis. And I want to start out with showing you something that students that are a little bit more higher functioning might use. These are students who can hear and they can understand, but they don't have the ability to express what they want or what they need. So they would use something like this, which is called a text-speak. And this, we use Board Maker pictures. It's a program software that has all sorts of different pictures on it, and you can press I want, and then the student would have different choices. And we start out with just a few choices so that there aren't too many to get confused by. So I want cheese. And she can also tell us, you know, are you happy or sad?
Happy.
Happy. Or
Sad.
Sad. And so this is called a text-speak. Another thing that we use in our classroom is a lot of sign language, and I consider this assistive technology because they are videos that we would play on a DVD player, you know, or we can get a big screen and view it that way. But this is a signing time video, very handy, and this is called We Sign. And I use this with all of my kids, even though I only have one student who's deaf. They all benefit from the visual cues, and so we use a lot of sign language in our class. Another piece of technology that we use here is called a Partner 4. It has 4 blocks, and this is someone who's a little lower functioning would use this to make simple choices. If I say, do you want an apple? That person will know I can choose yes or no.
Yes, please.
Or
No, thank you.
no, thank you. It also helps us when we're doing simple things like potty training to see the picture,
I need to go potty.
and then she can also tell us,
I'm all done.
I'm all done. Or she can use
I'm all done.
when she's done completing her work. So this only has 4 squares, and we use the Board Maker again to fill in the squares with different choices. And I can reprogram these 4 squares to say anything I want. But this is her 4 choices that stay pretty standard throughout the year. One of my favorite things is called a 7-level communicator. And the reason it's called the 7-level communicator is because there's 7 different little screens that I can put on here. I can have a big open screen. I can have just 1, 2 choices. I can have 4 choices, all the way up to 16 different choices. And this is fun because I use it to have children retell me stories. I'll read a story like this. An octopus followed me home one day. And then I read through the story, and I have little Velcro things here with pictures on them that the kids can take on and off. And I go through the story. You can't keep that octopus because you have an alligator under your bed. And we go through the whole story, and the kids, I'll ask them, where's the bear? And they'll take the bear off and put it back on. And then I have the same exact corresponding pictures programmed onto my 7-level communicator. After we read the story, we go through the pictures again and we retell the story. Turn it on.
Octopus followed me home today.
You can't keep him.
You can't keep him. There's an alligator under your bed.
Then I can ask the kids what animal came next.
There's a seal in the pool.
That would be my son's voice.
There's a giraffe in the house.
There's a giraffe in the house. That's my godson's voice. And I like to use little kid voices because these are kids and I want it to sound age appropriate for them. And so then I can switch my screen and I can take my Board Maker pictures off. I can go to the next level on my communicator.
There's a bear behind the couch. There are penguins in the fridge. There are sheep on the roof.
And we can go through the whole story, and I can go to another level. There's 7 levels, and
There are sheep on the roof.
and I can end my story, and that's how I use my 7-level communicator. Again, you can use this with I want. You can use it for choices for activities. It gives the children a lot of control and power when you use these kinds of assistive technology pieces to help them be in charge of their education and help them to feel like they're communicating, and they really are when they're making their own choices. And so these are really great things to use. Another thing that I enjoy using a lot is called a step-by-step communicator, and we use this in circle time. And what I do with this little tool is I help children engage in conversations. So during circle time, I will ask the kids, what day is today?
Today is Friday.
It's Friday? That is great. What number of the week is it?
Our number of the week is 3.
It's 3, and we'll count to 3. Well, I can ask someone else, what letter of the week is it?
Our letter of the week is S.
It's S, and we'll go through some S words. And then I'll say, oh, tell me about the weather outside.
It is cold and snowy outside.
Cold and snowy. It'll be spring soon. Well, can you tell me about anything special we're going to do today?
We will have art today.
We will have art today, and that's very fun, and the kids will get to know what's coming up in the day. The range for this tool is limitless. You can talk about what's your name, how old are you, where do you live, and I can also send home questions about our day at school. Parents can then have their child press the button, and children can tell the parents about their day at school. The parents can then program this little guy, send it back to school with me, and I can ask the child, how was your night at home last night? And your child can say, I had chicken for dinner. Then I took a bath. Then I watched SpongeBob. And the child can engage in a conversation with me also. So this is a step-by-step communicator. Another little tool, and we all love toys, is called a Big Mac switch. And my Big Mac switch can handle one message. I use this a lot when I'm trying to teach language skills, like b-b-b. Make a b-b-b sound. And when the child hits the button, oh no. Let me program it. B-b-b. And it teaches cause effect. They get an immediate response when they say ba-ba-ba. They get to see the ba-ba bunny play with his little toy. And everybody loves these toys. These are called switches. And this is a Big Mac switch. It's got a big face for people who have not a lot of mobility in their arms. Little switches are for people who have a little bit more aim. But those are some different kinds of assistive technology that we use in special education. By no means is that the only kind of technology that we use, but these are some things that I use on a daily basis, and I just wanted to share them with you. So thanks a lot.